Austin Butler started getting mainstream attention in the last couple of years, but he's been diligently owning his craft for well over a decade at this point. Butler was discovered when he was just 13, starting out, like so many, as an extra. He landed his first regular, uncredited role in 2005 as Zippy Brewster in Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. His first few years in the industry showed just how difficult it is for anyone to break in. For a few years, he did either uncredited work or one-off roles. Importantly, however, he kept building on that until he secured his first credited role on Zoe 101 as James Garrett in 2007. In 2009, he made his foray into film with Aliens in the Attic. The film did not do well commercially or critically, which frankly was a bit of a sign for his silver screen dreams for nearly a decade. Butler has appeared in 11 films between 2009 and 2023. Of those 11, the first 7 flopped critically and commercially. The first movie he appeared in that people did like and did well commercially was 2019's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino. He had better, longer-lasting luck with TV. He was, to an extent, typecast and often appeared in teen-oriented TV series. He started getting longer-lasting roles on shows like 2011's Life Unexpected, 2013's The Carrie Diaries, and 2016's The Shannara Chronicles. None of these series were long-lived, but they shed some light on Butler as an actor. He supplemented his TV work with stage work, playing a role in 2014's Death of the Author at the Geffen Playhouse. In 2018, he made his debut on Broadway in The Iceman Cometh, alongside Denzel Washington. His performance won acclaim, with Hilton Els at The New Yorker writing, quote, "There is only one actor, and his name is Austin Butler," end quote. Els was exuberant in his praise, saying actors as good as Butler, quote, "are both determined and relaxed in their ambition to do justice to the playwright's text while contributing to the life of the story," end quote, and that, quote, "he conveys, through economy of movement and facial expression, what many of his castmates try to show by shouting and grandstanding, his character's inner life," end quote. In other words, Butler showed and didn't tell. It was after The Iceman Cometh that he appeared in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Despite not having much screen time, some reviewers singled him out for an intense performance. But it was 2022's Elvis, directed by Baz Luhrmann, that arguably put Butler on the map. The 2-hour and 39-minute long epic was made on a budget of $85 million and made almost $290 million at the box office and was well reviewed critically. Butler's turn as Elvis Presley won near universal acclaim. Pete Hammond, writing for Deadline, put it quite succinctly, calling Butler, quote, "an ideal choice as Presley both visually and vocally," end quote. The Presley family was also satisfied with the performance and direction of the film. Elvis won Butler more than just praise. It won him awards. He won more than a dozen Best Actor awards, including at the People's Choice Awards, the BAFTAs, and the Golden Globes. He also won a nomination at the Academy Awards for Best Actor. He shows no signs of slowing down. He has another movie out in 2023, The Bike Riders, which follows the rise of a motorcycle club in the 1960s. He stars opposite Tom Hardy and Judy Comer, and if early reviews are anything to go by, it's shaping up to be a great film. In 2024, he'll be appearing in Denis Villeneuve's Dune Part 2, as well as Masters of the Air, a 9-episode miniseries produced by and for Apple TV Plus that follows the 100th Bombardment Group during World War II. The series complements Band of Brothers and The Pacific, 2 masterpiece shows that were produced for HBO in 2001 and 2010 respectively. Butler has the lead role, and considering the role that he's been on, he's sure to have many more in the future. He's already shaping up to be one of the best actors of his generation.